Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video, and in this video I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2, Hey, I hope you guys are excited. So in order to create this AI Dungeon 2 prompt, I actually took the description of a recent Batman comic, edited out references of Batman, and replaced them with you. I also added a few additional details to give you some equipment to start off with that you get to customize, as well as some weaknesses that you have to deal with. Can I save the city from a sinister paramilitary organization in 30 minutes or less? Let's find out in today's AI Dungeon 2 video. Before we start, don't forget to join our Discord, link in the description box below. That way we can talk about this episode together. And make sure to subscribe, that way you're able to catch all our future AI Dungeon 2 videos. And make sure you share this video with your friends, that way they can join in on the festivities. So without further ado, let's hop in. I've started the timer. Let me double check to make sure I'm recording. Yep, ballin'. So let's name the Sinister Paramilitary Organization. Cobra is the one from G.I. Joe. I'm not going to make it Cobra Commanders or whatever. But a snake theme seems like it could be interesting. Or maybe a dinosaur theme. Let's call Raptor. Okay, name my city. So I love my city in real life, Rocket City. But let's call it Thruster Town. You know, something inspired but not quite the same. Then I get to enter the name of a magic item. So I'm going to call it the Star Gauntlet. I think the Star Gauntlet is like a cool concept. Okay? And then my magic item possesses the power to manipulate gravity. There we go. And what am I weak against? So I guess I would be weak against, if I use star magic, then maybe I'd be weak against like eclipse magic and moon magic, like eclipse magic and like lunar magic. Maybe that's like the exact opposite. And then name a part of my body. Let's say like my hip. Okay, and now it's generating a story. Ooh, and now I get to enter my character's name. Since I have like a star-based magic item, I don't want to be like Starman or Star Girl if I was to play like a female character or something. Those are both like DC characters. Star Row is another DC character. Star Mind, I think, is an interesting idea. Star Mind. The world thought you were dead. They were dead wrong. When the sinister paramilitary organization known as Raptor seizes control of Thruster Town, you went big to put them down. But even you couldn't predict how far this evil force would go to stop you. Now, you are on the run. You want to take down the leader of the sinister paramilitary organization and save your city. You are equipped with a magic item called Star Gauntlet that possesses the power to manipulate gravity. You are weak against eclipse magic and lunar magic, and your enemies know it. Your hip is injured. You are standing on the rooftop of the paramilitary organization's HQ. To defeat the leader, you will have to fight him. He is a powerful vampire, and you may not be able to kill him. If you choose to run away from this evil place, you can try to escape through the office window. Let's see. You know that you have no choice but to take down the leader of Raptor. If you don't, the entire city will be trapped under the leader's oppressive rule. Let's see. So what am I going to do? Ooh, I'm going to attempt to use the Star Gauntlet to fly off the rooftop and through the main window of the leader of Raptor's roof office. Your goal is to catch the leader of Raptor by surprise so that you can quickly take him down with a stealth attack. Okay, let's see what happens. A. Should I take out the leader of the anti-magical fanatics? YN? What? Retry, that's really weird. Do 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 do. Who is the leader of the Sinister Paramilitary organization? Don't know why it presented as a question. We already know that he's a powerful vampire, which is something that the AI made up, by the way. In the original prompt, it stopped right here at HQ. But I accepted the vampire thing. I think that's a cool idea. Thoughts of your family and friends give you the strength you need to fight. I kind of like that one. I'll go with that. Um, Keep going through. Because I'm trying to smash through a window, right? So I can catch the leader of Raptor by surprise. Caw, caw, caw. The leader of the sinister paramilitary organization suddenly appears with 1 foot through your window. Your window. Maybe I could change that to his window? You attempt to attack the leader, but he is much too fast, and he has the element of surprise. He takes you down with 1 hit. Whoa, what? So he suddenly appears with 1 foot, maybe through his window. Like, I attempted to, like, fly in, and then he, like, kicked me, and then he, like, yo, we must be on, like, a huge place, because I went to, like, his rooftop office and everything. I must be, like, falling off of a building. So let me change it to through his window. Let's see. He takes you down with 1 hit. The leader of the sinister paramilitary organization somehow was able to sense your approach and kick you through the window before you were able to smash through it. You are now plummeting toward the street below. Say toward the busy street below. You need to quickly find a way to recover and save yourself before you become street pizza. Okay, there we go. So we got a new conflict going on. How can I, like, save myself? Now, I do have Star Gauntlets or whatever that manipulate gravity. So even if he did, like, kick me and it's like, oh, now I'm falling, I should just try and snap out of it. So I'm going to try and come to my senses. And focus on using the Star Gauntlet to manipulate gravity to create a small gravity well to break my fall. So essentially, instead of being like and hitting the ground, I create a gravity well that, like, catches me before I would hit the ground, and then I'm, like, spinning around in the gravity well. You use the Star Gauntlet to manipulate a small gravity well under your body to break your fall. Your body suddenly starts pulling toward the center of the small planetoid. It is enough to break your fall, but not enough to slow it down completely. So I still probably take a little bit of damage, and that's fine. Also, the gravity well wasn't just me, like, creating a gravitational field, apparently, but I created, like, a small planetoid. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to roll over my shoulder in order to lessen the impact of the fall on my body. So a lot of people who do, like, parkour and free running and stuff will roll over the shoulder to avoid landing directly on, like, the neck or back. And it's supposed to prevent you from, like, injuring, like, important parts of your body. You attempt to roll over your shoulder, but the additional momentum causes you to fall in such a way to where that when you hit, you break your arm. You get up and try to continue running, but the pain from your arm is excruciating. You groan as your arm and hip begin to ache more and more. You think, I can't give up now. My city needs me. I need to stop Raptor before it's too late. I don't care if I die in the process. I need to protect Thundertown. Oh wait, not Thundertown. Thrustertown. Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to use the Star Gauntlet to fire the small planetoid I created like a cannonball at the rooftop office of Raptor headquarters. My goal is to try and cause the rooftop office of Raptor to collapse and potentially cause a chain reaction that destroys the entire HQ. Yeah. So instead of trying to attack the leader, I should try and attack his, like, castle or whatever. If I'm strong enough to create, like, planetoids and stuff, then maybe that's enough for me to destroy his building. Your cannonball planetoid hits the roof of the building and gives it a good shake, but for some reason does not cause it to collapse. You need to come up with a new plan quickly, because the leader of the mysterious paramilitary organization is preparing to ambush you from a side door. Okay, so it's interesting that the game is, like, telling me that. So one thing that I should probably do, I'm going to attempt to create a force field of repellent gravity waves to protect myself as I try to think of another plan to take down Raptor. You continue to focus your thoughts on repelling the bullets, and it works fairly well, but you soon find that you are much too tired to create the star planetoid again and defend against the leader of the Sinister Paramilitary organization at the same time. Interesting. So I'm getting shot at, which makes sense. I just attacked like a paramilitary organization, and I'm able to repel the bullets, but I can't really repel the bullets and create a planetoid like I did before. So I'm going to have to like rely on not doing that. So what would be a good way to take down the... I got it. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to use the repellent gravity fields, like the repellent gravity waves, to fire the hail of bullets back at the paramilitary goons and the leader of Raptor. You yell, "Gravity well, bullet sling. Gravity well, bullet sling." And as you like rotate the hands, it like pushes the field outwards. As the bullets collide with the field, you then hear and they get like vacuum sucked the other way, and then just starts hitting people in the head and shit. Your repellent gravity waves hit the bullets and send them flying back toward the I can't talk. Your repellent gravity waves hit the bullets and send them flying back toward the paramilitary goons, who are unable to dodge in time, and the leader of the Sinister Paramilitary organization. You don't even need to use your fist to defeat him. I'm going to say, Poetic Justice, an organization that dedicated itself to ruling over an entire city using gunfire, falls to their own bullets. You approach the leader of the organization. Well, I guess you approach the leader of Raptor and check to see if he is still alive. Do 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 do. You look at the leader of the Sinister Paramilitary organization you just defeated and find that he is still breathing. You could do one of two things. A. Leave him alive as a warning to other would-be villains in the city. Or B. Finish him off once and for all. You decide that there is likely a better way to handle the situation. You want to know why the leader of Raptor decided to try and take over the city in the first place. You say, leader of Raptor, what is the nickname that you've been using ever since you took over the city? The leader of the Sinister Paramilitary organization groans as he wakes up and says, I hardly see why that is any business of yours, but if you must know, it is the Hand. I am known as the Hand. Well, it looks like the Hand is about to lose a few hands. Or maybe the Hand is about to catch these hands. If you don't tell me why you did all of this. Why did you take over the city? What was your end goal? That actually is a good question. I do want to figure out why the Hand wants to rule over Thruster Town. The Hand laughs while he picks himself off the floor and dusted himself off. It would be dust himself off. Okay. And I'm going to say, answer me. Why did you take over the city? What were you planning to do with Thruster Town? Okay. I'm badly injured, and I literally just shot up the Hand, and he stood back up and laughed. So this is going to be interesting. The Hand stomps towards you angrily and throws a punch, but thanks to your training with Master Ebon, you easily dodge it and take him down with an arm twist. He screams in pain and says, all right, I'll tell you. Stop breaking my arm. You really think that I would come all this way and not know how to fight? Let's see. You attempt to knee the Hand in the face. You say, stop playing games. Why did you attempt, well, not why did you attempt, why did you take over the city, and what were you planning to do with it? This is actually a pretty cool story. The Hand sputters and looks at you nervously, as if he doesn't know what to say. You decide to repeat your question once more to give him another chance to tell you. Ding, 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 ding. A. Knee him in the face again, or just wait patiently for him to speak. You say, if you keep stalling like this and avoiding my questions, I'll use my Star Gauntlet to create a black hole inside your stomach. Do-do. Dee-dee. 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 I'm thinking if I can, like, scare him into, like, doing what I told him. The hand jumps when you threaten his stomach and begins to sweat profusely. He begins to speak rapidly and nervously as he says, "All right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me anymore." Do-do. Do. Do-do. Do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. You sigh and say, "I'll stop hurting you after you tell me what I want to know." Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Come on, game. Stop stalling. You stalled for too long. The hand nods and says, "Okay, my name isn't really the hand. It's Mark Hawkins, and I took over the city to prove to my girlfriend that I could do it." What? I guess I would say, all this just to prove yourself to your girlfriend? Do you know how many innocent people died when your organization overthrew our society? Women, children, anyone who got in your path, you took down. Even the military is too afraid to come face you here. And you did it all to impress your stupid girlfriend? Do-do-do-do. 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 I have like a broken arm and a hurt hip. So while saying that, I would be very, like, weak, but still skilled, actually. Because the fact that I was able to do that arm twist or whatever, it's like I still have combat training. It doesn't matter what weaknesses I may have. You are disgusted in what this man has done. You can hardly believe it was all done for a girl. Surely such a life and death situation couldn't have been solved in a different manner? Regardless, you have your answers, and Mark seems genuinely scared of you. Good. And edit that. He should be. Yeah, so you gotta add that ellipse. Okay. Say, where's your girlfriend now? Do do. Do do. Do do. Do do. Do do. Ding. 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 Mark the hand is scared out of his mind as you begin to question him once more. Excuse me. He nervously looks around and struggles to come up with an answer. You ask again, where is your girlfriend? A. Give him another roundhouse kick. B. Take his phone. And call his girlfriend. Girlfriend to come see him. Actually, I'm going to go with B. Take his phone. Do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do. 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 You reach out and grab Mark's cell phone from his pocket. He doesn't attempt to stop you as you look at it. Oh, as you... He doesn't attempt to stop you as you look it should have said look at it, and see a message on the home screen from Sam, which is clearly his girlfriend. You read the message and see that it says, "Come to Sam's town." You look at it. Let's see. Hand. I'm going to give you two choices. You can use your fortune to repair the city. Well, I guess to repair the damage you've done to this city and relinquish your power. Or I'll go to Sam's town and I'll kill your girlfriend. Those are your only two options. Choose wisely. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Mark the Hand is terrified once again as you give him a bit of a choice here. He looks down, and after several seconds he begins to speak. Sam's town is in another dimension. I can't stop you from going there, he says in a defeated tone. So what's your choice? Your girlfriend's life or your grip over the city? Do 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 do. Mark the Hand looks at you and then looks down again. He's clearly trying to build up his confidence so that he can do something, but he's failing. You're going to kill me either way, he says with a quivering voice. No, you deserve to pay for your crimes. You'll rot in prison either way. So, what will it be? Do you relinquish control of the city and your fortune? Or do you let your girlfriend die? Do 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 do. Ding, ding. Ding. Ooh! I relinquish my control of the city and fortune, he says quietly. You knew he'd submit. You grin as you stand up, keeping your eyes on Mark, who is now much less of a threat. Okay. I'm going to say, the richest men in the world carry black cards that are the equivalent of holding unlimited money. I imagine you are a black card holder. Ding, 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 ding. You slowly nod your head as you begin to back away from the defeated crime lord. Get up, you demand. Take me to the nearest exit, and don't try anything funny. We're like outside in the middle of the street. Retry that? It was just kind of oddly set up. I don't know why I'd back away. Mark nods and says, yes, I have one. Then you're not going to need this phone anymore, you say. Taking your knife, you stab the phone and it shatters under the pressure of your blade. Mark is shocked by what you just did. Yeah, it's a very unnecessary move. But whatever. I kind of don't like Mark. I'm going to say, hand me your black card. Dee 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 Mark the Hand slowly reaches into his pocket and pulls out his black card. He doesn't attempt to attack and seems defeated as he hands you his card. Very good, you say. Staring into Mark's eyes, you can tell that he knows what is going to happen now. Let's see. I'm going to call the military and let them know that the hand has been defeated. Ooh. Hey, okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to wrap up there. But yeah, that was me facing off against the Sinister Paramilitary organization that apparently was led by a vampire called the Hand, whose real name was Mark Hawkins, who took over the entire city just so that he could impress his girlfriend. He was very quick. He seemed to have very sharp perception abilities, but he didn't seem to be the best fighter, and he went down fairly easily. Though he did also get shot by bullets, so I guess he didn't really go down that easily. As a matter of fact, he did kick me out of a rooftop office window to where I almost plummeted to my death. And then he did surround me with paramilitary goons who all opened fire at me at once. So, I mean, it wasn't necessarily the easiest victory in the world, but once I got him and I struck fear into him, I really got him. I hope you guys enjoyed this Batman-inspired story in a way, because like I said, I took a description for a Batman comic and edited it into a prompt. If you guys want to play this adventure, you guys can. It's available on the AI Dungeon website. Make sure you follow me on AI Dungeon 2's website. I publish scenarios like this all the time. But anyways, thank you all once again for tuning in. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these videos. Make sure that you join our Discord, share this video with your friends, smash that subscribe button, ding ding ding, ring the notification bell, and stay tuned for more content. As your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, logging out. Peace. Chicka-da-gow. Chicka-da-bow.